You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Mr. Dan Farris. Good day, sir. How are you?
Good day to you. I'm just, tell you what, I'm...
I wound tight today. What's going on?
A little bit. Well, you know, we're kind of at that point where you want to get out, you want to do stuff, you got to do this. Not sure what's going on, though.
Yeah.
Not sure, not yet. We'll get a little bit into that about things opening up in Sioux Falls here during our water cooler.
Yeah, excited to chat.
Segment. Meanwhile, happy birthday to Evil's son, Robbie Knievel.
Okay. Our dogs apparently appreciated that.
Holy cow. There you go.
They're big fans of Robbie Knievel.
Robbie's a heck of a stunt guy. I'll tell you what, followed in Evil's footsteps, and he does some pretty wicked stuff. If you're not familiar with Robbie Knievel, punch it up on them interwebs there and have a blast. NFL Hall of Famer, Johnny Unitas.
Oh, I've heard him, and I'm not even a sports guy.
He's quarterback. He's got hands the size of your face. Made his fame with the Baltimore Colts, which of course are now the Indianapolis Colts. Whole different story. Huh. Robert Haggis.
All right.
Remember Bob? Robert? Juan Epstein on Welcome Back, Kotter.
Oh, yeah.
Juan Epstein then went on to play Manny Esposito, detective in Cagney and Lacey.
Yeah, that's right.
Unfortunately, Robert passed away at the age of 60 of a heart attack. And here's a little piece of nostalgia about Juan Epstein, Robert Haggis. He's actually John Bon Jovi's cousin.
Wow.
Or was, yeah.
I did not know this.
Related, same fam. So there you go.
Groovy.
Little something to stick in your pipe and smoke that. What else is going on? It was 1945. Alfred Jodl. Who? Alfred maybe just happened to be the head of Germany's high command for the entirety of World War
Yikes.
II. He co-signed the unconditional surrender of German forces, ending the war.
Well, that's cool.
And you'd think we'd be going, Alfred, thanks for signing off on that. And of course, we were very appreciative, and we handcuffed him. And a year later, he was in the Nuremberg war crime trials, and then we hanged him.
Oh, wow.
Well, sorry there, Alfred. You had every bit of it coming.
The highlight was him signing the thing to end the war.
It sure was. In 1952, the concept of the integrated circuit, that's the basis for all modern computers, is published by Jeffrey Dahmer, not to be confused with Jeffrey Dahmer, who ate guys in Milwaukee.
Yes, he did.
It's a whole different dude.
Yeah, so
that's cool.
That's what I've got. There you go. Now you know.
That's awesome. So that little invention they came up with in 1952 is what makes it possible for like every computer and everything to work nowadays.
The concept for the integrated circuit. Yep.
It's like when I don't know if you've ever seen the documentary about this, but when Doc Brown invented the flux capacitor, he'd slipped off a toilet and hit his head.
I watched Back to the Future 2 on Saturday.
Did you? Oh, I love that.
I'm such a loser. I love it. I can't believe I admit that. What'd you do this weekend?
See, that's one of the best.
Great Scott!
Yeah, it's such a great show. All right, thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Mr. Dan Farris, brought to you exclusively by, who's it again?
Anytime Notary?
No, it's a different
Notary, World Notary? That's global. No?
Yes,
Notary.
Yes,
Yes,
there
sirree,
we
Notary.
go. We love them.
Brought to you exclusively by Yes Sirree Notary.
I'm Jeremy with Yes Sirree Notary. When others say no, we say yes sirree. If you have a legal document or need a notary or a not so legal document, if you know what I mean, Yes Sirree Notary can help. Our agreeable team can notarize your papers and get you back to whatever you were doing before you realized you needed a notary in the first place. Yes Sirree Notary can usually help you the same day. Call right away for the best selection. Yes Sirree Notary, the only notary you'll ever need. Call Heidi Jean at 605-933-1980. Yes Sirree Notary. This offer not available everywhere. Prices may vary, subject to availability. Tax, title, and license extra. Allow 3 to 4 weeks for completed project.
Now, more than ever, you need a credit card that offers what you need. Some cards have high rates. Some have annual fees. Some are just not very good. Usually people sign up for these when it's all they qualify for. If you've done that, it may be time to get a better credit card. Over time, your situation changes. You may qualify for a better credit card. Your current card probably won't tell you, but our site shows you many options to see if there's a better credit card for you. Check it out for free at bettercreditcards.com.
Time now for Ranger Dan's Critter Corner.
Well, I'm rough, tough, and ready. I'm a heck of a man. Eat my beans and weenies from a frying pan.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I love to wrestle bears and lasso ducks. Run over possums in my government truck.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves all the campers and the animals, too. If you're picking on critters, I'm coming after you.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir. I'm Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
A couple little snuggle ones there, but Small's my favorite married couple in the whole darn world. John, how you doing? That's fantastic. Heidi!
Ranger Dan.
Hey, you little love muffin. You little spice nut, little squirrel monkey woman. You know, Heidi, people call me Ranger Dan, but you can call me anytime. So, okay, I mean, this is a little harmless flirting. It's a little something I do, you know. Speaking of flirting, you know, kids, there's a little song about the birds and the bees and the flowers and the trees and the moon up above and a little thing called love.
I've heard this, yeah.
Radio Ranger, what makes the world go round? Well, I got to tell you the truth. All God's little critters, at some point, they get into what is called mating ritual.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Without the mating ritual, there ain't no more little critters running around. Then what we're going to do?
That's right. Then we're in trouble.
Pretty important stuff. So we mentioned there in that little song snippet, the birds and the bees. Let's talk a little bit about bees and kind of what they get into to make little bees. And
Yeah, I never really thought about it
around
before.
there. Well, this is pretty fascinating. The reproductive cycle of bees is fascinating and pretty darn complex. And here's the short story of it. Talking about honeybees. Now, the queen is selectively bred in a special queen cell in the hive and then fed what's called royal jelly by worker bees to induce her to become, let's just call it, a romantic mood.
Okay.
Okay.
It's called the Barry White effect. Now, a queen that survives to adulthood without being killed by her rivals, this is pretty serious stuff,
Yeah.
is going to take a mating flight with a dozen or so male drones.
Oh, wow.
These dozen or so male drones are actually selected out of tens of thousands eligible bachelors in that colony. But don't call these drones the lucky ones because
Uh-oh.
during the romantic interlude where the actual mating begins, once these dozen or so drone bees are done, their boy parts explode and snap off.
Oh, my.
And they die.
Oh, my.
They're little bee wieners, actually.
Oh.
This is known in scientific circles as the Lorena Bobbitt effect.
I don't think so.
Now, here's the thing, little radio rangers. It's just a darn good idea when it comes to love and rituals like that. The animal kingdom tends to work a little differently than human beings do. It is my suggestion, the way you ought to do it. You really get to know a person first and really know deep down in your heart that that is the person for you.
Right.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Take it slow and do it right, or, you know, you could end up, I don't know, say, waking up at the Knights Inn on West 12th Street, watching your wallet missing, and really nothing to show for it but a banging headache, case of dry mouth, and a rash that's probably going to require a trip to urgent care. So that's all the time we have today. Radio Ranger.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Keep in mind, what doesn't kill you generally makes you stronger. Except for bears. Bears will kill you every time. This Ranger Dan out. Say it with me.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Introducing InsuranceChicken.com. Why InsuranceChicken.com? Why not? Another insurance company has a duck, one has an emu, and that other company has a lizard. So InsuranceChicken.com is no more silly than any of those. Is it time for you to cross the road for your insurance? Don't be chicken. Check out InsuranceChicken.com. We'll help you peck out the best insurance rates we can find at InsuranceChicken.com. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
Time now for Water Cooler Talk with Mr. Dan Farris joining us in the studio. He's got a little bit of news. What kind of news are we talking about? It's positive news today,
Well,
right?
let's see. Empire Mall opens tomorrow. Reopens.
Now,
tomorrow.
I got to say, originally they were talking about opening earlier in the week, and then it got postponed and put off. Do we know why that happened?
Oh, gosh. Really, absolutely no clue whatsoever.
Okay.
Now, while the mall is open, I think they're, it's still probably going to be a little spotty. For instance, a longtime friend of mine, Melissa, who manages Hellsberg Diamonds.
Oh, yeah.
They will not be open. I just saw a post from
Okay.
her. So might be kind of catch can, but
Some
the
will be
doors of the
open,
Empire
some-
Mall will be open. So good news there. What else is going on? If you like to eat, and gosh darn it, I guess 90% of the population does enjoy that.
90%.
If you are a carnivore, got some meat restrictions going on.
Yeah, I'm sad to hear this.
This is strange. I knew nationally of that, and I heard for instance, Wendy's fast food was not offering hamburgers in one out of about 5 locations.
Oh,
or
wow.
anything. But that had to do with the fact that their product is different than most fast food places.
It's fresh, not frozen.
Fresh, not frozen. So they're running into some trouble. But right here in Sioux Falls, and thanks to Don Jorgensen, long close personal friend of mine from Callow TV. Thanks, Don. Consumers starting to see the effects of, with all the meat packing plants shutting down across the country, and now it's hitting home here. For instance, Hy-Vee has meat products available in its stores, but due to those plant closures, they are limiting customers in the meat department. You can only get, say, 4 packages at Hy-Vee, a combination of your fresh beef, ground beef, pork, and chicken.
So now I can go there and order. I'd like to get 5 of these and 2 of those, whatever, and they wrap them up for me. So if I just say I want a package of 25 steaks, wink, wink, would that work? Do you think? Or
Probably not. I bet they have limits on
how many
the
I can get a
number per
package to?
package. I would assume.
Costco, primarily doing the same thing. Shoppers typically buy in bulk at Costco, of course. Stores now placed a 3-product cap on purchases of fresh beef, poultry, and pork.
Okay.
Now, keep in mind, I think this is going to be pretty temporary. For instance, Tyson Foods down in Waterloo, Iowa, are already getting back up and running.
Good.
Smithfield Foods here in Sioux Falls has already begun putting some of its employees back at the plant this week because they did that huge drive-through, if you're familiar with that, at Washington High School.
We watched the governor talk about that.
All the testing employees and people in their lives and things like that. So looks like, there is going to be a light at the end of this tunnel, which is nice. Me personally, I don't worry about it. You know why?
Why?
Because I got a pig guy.
Oh, that's right.
And the pig guy also happens to be an Angus beef guy.
So
I'm going to kind of big shot everybody. See, you go through your little pickings at the grocery stores. We've
got a whole pig.
I've got it all on the hoof, babies.
So here's my thing. If somebody listening wants to connect with your pig guy, can they reach out to you? And
Sure can.
Okay. Get a hold of the station. We'll connect you with Dan's pig guy.
Or you can just private message me on Facebook or whatever. Yeah. In fact, 2 people last week contacted me, and I gave them the contact information.
Nice.
That's what we do. So
Making
we're
people
excited.
happy, Dan. That's what you do.
We're working with Dan to get a pig from the pig guy. And
I'm a giver.
Heidi got to go through and specify how we wanted the pig. And I said, can you make it 100% bacon?
That was not an option.
I just thought, make it a whole bacon pig. I don't know if that's a thing. Apparently not.
No, it was not.
Well, Dan, thank you very much for the report, sir.
My pleasure.
I'm going to have some bright spot of news coming up here. We're going to be visiting with Eileen from Southeastern Hair Design, talking about some really positive news that's happening with them.
This is a great story.
And their anniversary is today, 30th anniversary today. Going to be chatting with Eileen in just a bit, and we'll have your entertainment news before you know it.
Anybody else about ready for a vacation?
This October, we're going to Cancun for an amazing event called The Sands.
Awesome music from Billy Idol, Belinda Carlisle, Cheap Trick, and so many more.
This event happens at the end of October, so when everything blows over, we're all going to need a vacation. So join us for this one.
We've been to this event the last 3 years, met some amazing people, and it is so much fun.
Get all of the information and get your spot reserved to join us at thesands.rocks.
That's thesands.rocks.
Time now for our bright spot of news, and our guest today is Eileen, and she's with Southeastern Hair Design. Eileen, how are you today?
I'm fantastic.
Well, first of all, happy anniversary, 30 years. When you start a business and it's been around 30 years, that's a very, very positive thing.
Thank you. I don't know where the time went, but went by in a flash. So
now you have a new location opening at the end of this month. When you very first started Southeastern Hair Design, where was the first location?
The first one was on 49th and Southeastern. That's where the name came from. And then we outgrew that and moved to 57th and Cliff, and then we outgrew that, and then I built the building off 69th and Cliff here. But the exciting thing for Sioux Falls Christian is they need to expand, and this is a perfect location for them. So we're going to move to our new spot coming up at the end of the month.
And that's really exciting because the new location is on Minnesota Avenue, is that right?
Yes, 28th in Minnesota, and I am just really enjoying this process. It was a small house that has been a salon, and we really went in and are renovating it, making it it's vintage, but we're really bringing it back to its original era. So it is really a lot of fun.
That is so cool. Now, for people who have been customers of Southeastern Hair Design for years and years and years, it's a new location, but still going to have all the same things that you've had in the past, right?
That is our plan, and everything will stay. The phone number will stay the same. All their information is just going to go in the computer over there with us. We're just going to be smaller. We just want it to be very relaxing.
That's really cool. Now, if somebody listening maybe has never been a customer of Southeastern Hair Design, will you be accepting new clients as well?
Oh, yes, we will. We will. It's going to be kind of a process getting everybody, in that hasn't been able to come in, but always welcoming new people. So, yes, we'd love to have them see it. It's just we've got to get everything finished over there because it's under construction right now.
So what would the process look like to get on the schedule? Because I guarantee you there's at least one person listening right now that hasn't had their hair done for a couple of months. How do they get on the schedule?
I would say just call our number right now, and if we're busy and can't answer, leave a number for us to call you back because we're checking voicemail. We're trying to answer as many calls as we can, and we're pre-scheduling into the other place.
And the number is 332-5115. I'm going to throw that on our Facebook page as well. Eileen, again, congratulations, happy anniversary, and thank you for taking the time to chat.
Well, thank you, and you'll have to come over and see it.
I am looking forward to that. We're going to be there for sure.
All right. Thank you.
Absolutely. Again, Eileen is with Southeastern Hair Design, and if you would like to schedule an appointment for when they open at the end of this month, you can do that at 605-332-5115. And again, we'll throw all this information on our Facebook page as well. This has been today's Bright Spot of News.
It's a tough time, but we will get through this together. If you have the means, we encourage you to participate in the gift card challenge. That's a simple thing you can do to help people around you. Just buy a gift card from one of your favorite local businesses, then use it when things get back to normal. Or be a rock star and give it to someone working on the front lines to keep us safe. Either way, when you buy the gift card, post a photo on social media with #GiftCardChallenge. Learn more at giftcardchallenge.org.
Time now for entertainment news of the day with Mr. Dan Farris.
Because celebrities
are fabulous.
Fabulous. Well, most of them are. Come on,
Some of them are, at least.
Look at those bright white smiles. Look at those nose jobs. Look at all that nip and tuck going on there. Let's go slumming today. You ready, kids?
I'm ready.
Who wasn't a fan of Jersey Shore?
Oh, I remember that. I never watched it, but I remember it.
Well, let's see. There's hubbubbery and
Snooki
in La La Land. It is not Snooki this time. Snooki actually went on to be what looks to be a pretty good wife and mom and stuff.
Nice.
That's cool.
Which is kind of stunning. You just
got
never
her
know.
Stuff all together.
Yeah, she's got like 3 kids, something like that, and she's just
Nice.
being Snooki, getting it done, and there you
Wifing it
go.
up now. That's
We're
good.
talking about Ronnie Ortiz Magro.
Okay.
Not going to jail. Although he should, because he's been there before, and apparently they've got his room for it. Ortiz Margo has struck a plea deal and pleaded no contest to 1 count of domestic battery, 1 count of resisting arrest, stemming from an incident in the Hollywood Hills area of Los Angeles when police were called to the home where Ortiz Margo and Jen Harley and their 2-year-old kid were staying. Now, while he's not going behind bars, he is on probation for the next 36 months. Also required to serve 30 days of community labor in his home state of Nevada. and cough up $20,000 to family services in L.A. That's a woman's shelter, and complete 52 weeks worth of domestic violence program.
52
That's a whole year. So I got a dumb question. He's from Nevada. He lives in California, but he's famous because of Jersey Shore. What?
Yeah.
He's all across the board.
He went Hollywood, man.
Must have. Okay, so after Jersey Shore, he said, "I'm moving."
Okay, if John thinks I actually follow this, I don't even know who this idiot is.
I don't either. I don't have any idea who we're talking about.
And he's used to being in lineups.
Well, he had originally been charged with felony kidnapping, but that was dropped in favor of misdemeanor charges, and the case was bumped over to the L.A. city attorney. Now, with all this going on, because like I say, he's been down this road before, back in 2018. Just the same skirmishes, him and his girlfriend / not wife, but should be, blah, 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 blah. And I think my favorite part is when he was being interviewed, he said, I know I have some work to do.
Yeah.
And I'm really going to make an effort to be a better man and a better guy and a better father.
Okay.
Which I got to say, well, dude, it shouldn't take much effort. You ain't even at square one yet. So
the being better part is you can only go up from here.
Yep. So there you go. For Jersey Shore fans, that's what's going on there. Just thought we'd take a little left and see what the other folks are up to.
All righty.
Well, Dan, thank you for your report today, sir.
Sure thing, John.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you exclusively by Yes Sirree Notary.
I'm Jeremy with Yes Sirree Notary. When others say no, we say yes sirree. If you have a legal document or need a notary or a not so legal document, if you know what I mean, Yes Sirree Notary can help. Our agreeable team can notarize your papers and get you back to whatever you were doing before you realized you needed a notary in the first place. Yes Sirree Notary can usually help you the same day. Call right away for the best selection. Yes Sirree Notary, the only notary you'll ever need. Call Heidi Jean at 605-933-1980. Yes Sirree Notary. This offer not available everywhere. Prices may vary, subject to availability. Tax, title, and license extra. Allow 3 to 4 weeks for completed project.
Now, more than ever, you need a credit card that offers what you need. Some cards have high rates. Some have annual fees. Some are just not very good. Usually people sign up for these when it's all they qualify for. If you've done that, it may be time to get a better credit card. Over time, your situation changes. You may qualify for a better credit card. Your current card probably won't tell you, but our site shows you many options to see if there's a better credit card for you. Check it out for free at bettercreditcards.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Thursday, May 7th. Equity markets went on a bit of a wild ride in Wednesday's session. The broad market S&P 500 opened with a small gain, increased the early advance to near 1%, then gave up all the gains just before the close of trading. Wednesday's news included an important report on the labor market. The ADP report on employment shows more than 20 million jobs were lost in March due to COVID-19. The report is the precursor to Friday's non-farm payroll report, which is expected to show much of the same. The good news is that unemployment, with job losses totaling only 20 million, will likely hit 15% for March. While shocking, a 15% unemployment rate is well below what analysts and market watchers are expecting. With the economy beginning to reopen and economic data better than expected, the equity rebound is sure to continue. You can get the inside track with Wall Street's brightest minds delivered directly to your inbox every day at marketbeatminute.com.